When loved ones criticize you, the Stoic response. What hurts more? A stranger calling you a fool, or your partner saying, "You never do anything right"? Be honest. The words from strangers sting for a moment. But the words from loved ones, parents, partners, children, cut the deepest. Why? Because we expect strangers to judge us. But when criticism comes from the people who are supposed to love us unconditionally, it shakes our very sense of worth. The question is, how do you handle it without lashing out, without breaking down, and without destroying the relationship? Today, we're going to uncover the Stoic way to respond when loved ones criticize you. A way that protects your inner peace and actually strengthens the bond you share. Criticism from family and loved ones is uniquely painful. When your parent says, "You'll never be successful if you keep living like this," it feels like rejection of your identity. When your spouse says, "You don't listen, you don't care," it feels like an attack on your love. When your child says, "You're a terrible parent," it can shatter your heart. This is why so many people either explode in anger or shut down completely. Both reactions create distance, resentment, and deeper wounds. But there is another way, the Stoic way. Epictetus said, "Remember, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them." Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When someone criticizes you, remember, it is their perspective, not the truth of who you are." The Stoics believed that love and criticism often come hand in hand. Why? Because the people closest to us feel entitled to speak openly, sometimes too openly. But their words, no matter how harsh, only have power if we let them define us. The Stoic response is not revenge, not cold silence, and not surrender. It's calm compassion, listening, filtering, and responding with dignity. Imagine you're in your 30s or 40s, and your parent says at dinner, "I don't know why you can't be more like your brother. He has a stable job, a family, and you're still struggling." That stings. Your chest tightens. Your face gets hot. In that moment, you're no longer a grown adult at the dinner table. You're a helpless child again. Desperate for approval, drowning in shame. But the Stoic response is to pause. Remember, their words come from their perspective, their fears, their expectations. It doesn't define your worth. Instead of lashing out, you could calmly say, "I understand your concern. I'm building my life in my own way, and I appreciate you caring." You protect your dignity, and you prevent the conversation from becoming a battlefield. Now imagine you're arguing with your partner, and they say, "You never listen to me. You only care about yourself." The words hit like a dagger. Your jaw clenches. Your pulse quickens. Suddenly, your mind is racing with counterattacks. That's not true. You're the one who doesn't listen. But deep down, you feel the sting of guilt. The fear that maybe they're right. But the Stoic move? Pause. Ask yourself, is there any truth here? Maybe you have been distracted. Maybe stress has made you less attentive. You don't have to accept every word, but you can extract what's useful and respond with calm. "I hear you. I'll try to do better. Let's work on this together." Instead of fueling the fire, you turn criticism into connection. One of the hardest things, hearing your own child say something hurtful. Imagine your teenager yelling, "You're the worst parent ever. I hate you." The words explode like a thunderclap. It feels like your heart is ripped open. Your throat tightens. Every instinct screams to shout back, to defend yourself. But beneath the anger, there's raw heartbreak, because this is your child, the one you'd give everything for. But the Stoic perspective reminds us, children speak from emotion, not wisdom. Instead of absorbing the insult, you breathe, you remember. This is not the truth of who I am, it's the voice of frustration. You might calmly respond, I know you're upset, I love you, and I'll be here when you're ready to talk. That calm presence shows strength far greater than shouting back. So how do you actually apply Stoicism when criticism comes from the people you love? Here are 3 strategies. Detach emotion from words. See the criticism as words, not as ultimate truth. This helps you respond rationally, not emotionally. Look for the hidden concern. Behind criticism, there is often love, fear, or unmet needs. A parent criticizes because they fear for your future. A partner criticizes because they crave connection. Find the deeper concern. Respond with calm compassion. You don't have to agree. But by staying calm, acknowledging feelings, and showing care, you protect both your dignity and the relationship. Because at the end of the day, the words of loved ones hurt not because they define us, but because we love them. And love requires strength. Yes, words from loved ones cut deep. They can leave scars that last for years. But remember this: pain is temporary, dignity lasts forever. When you choose calm over chaos, compassion over anger, you rise above the wound and show true strength. So the next time your parent, partner, or child criticizes you, remember, you don't have to break down. You don't have to fight back. You can stay calm. You can stay compassionate. You can stay stoic. If this video resonated with you, and you want to learn more Stoic wisdom for handling insults, criticism, and life's hardest challenges, hit subscribe right now and join our community. Right finger comment below. What's the harshest criticism you've ever received from a loved one, and how did you respond? And always remember, your inner worth is unshakable. No matter what anyone says. Stay calm, stay compassionate, stay stoic.